a lot of money is a lot of money, no matter where it's going. The reminder there is whether it's 5,000, 10,000, 200,000 or whatever. Think about like what it is you're getting for that. I think another thing, they actually don't know what they want, like with the video. Like they don't know how they're going to use it.
Well, and I think of somebody like you, Will, you have this impressive reel where you've done all these great films, these shorts, these features, and I'm sure somebody looks at it and go like, yeah, no way am I going to even be able to touch, and get that kind of quality from somebody without spending, half my annual budget on it.
Yeah.
But really like, one of our favorite questions I always give, how much does a video cost?
Yeah, what's the budget?
Like, my response usually is, well, how many car crashes and explosions do you want in it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's sort of it. But speak into that. Like, how much does a video cost, and what are the factors? Let me just ask that question. And what are the factors I have to think about?
I mean, first off, I would say like, if you go to my website, you watch my reel and the projects I post there, some of them are, a bigger budget. A lot of them are not, and are really shoestring budget where we're working with basically nothing, and it's still some of my best work. And that's true pretty much no matter what level a filmmaker is at. So how much a video costs? I mean, anywhere from 200 to 200,000. I don't know. It's like, it's very like, it really depends on what you need. And I know that sounds like, I know how that sounds. I know it sounds like kind of like a cop-out response, but it's true. Like, if you literally just need someone to put like an iPhone on a little gimbal and walk through a house for your realtor video or something, real estate video. I mean, yeah, that's going to take someone 30 minutes to shoot, and they can edit and have you like front back several hours. And like, that's not going to be expensive.
Person, no crew.
And like, there are a lot of like, definitely a lot of inexpensive videos out there. But, if you need to do some, huge, commercial where, you have someone like flying in and landing on set and, like, maybe not even an explosion, but just like, some kind of like maybe stunt work or something like, there comes a point where like, you're just going to have to spend some money and get a whole crew in there and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes the difference between like a video that's going to cost you, $30,000, what can move that to something that'll cost you like, a few thousand is like one simple creative change. And that's why like I go back to planning, like have those discussions, ahead of time, be flexible with the specifics of your video.
Yeah.
And it can do a lot. I find the best way that a business owner can approach, I think, trying to get a video for themselves isn't to come in and say, hey, here's my idea. How much will it cost? But rather like, just let them know your budget right up front. We all have heard like the bad advice of don't be the first person to name the price.
Yeah.
You just have to know how to name it.
Yeah.
My brother used to sell cars for a living. And once I was going to go looking for a car, and I was having a lot of trouble. I was struggling to find something, and I called him up and he gave me the advice, just walk into the dealer and tell them exactly how much you want to spend. And I was like, really? And he said, yeah, that way they'll know how to help you. Like if you give them your budget, then they're going to be able to like match you with the right car. And I thought, well, that actually makes a lot of sense. I walked into a dealer that day, gave them my price, and the guy matched me with a great car. And it's the same with the video. Like, when I'm reached out to with someone that just says like, here's what our budget is. Then now I have this like framework to work within.
Yeah.
And that helps me meet their needs better.
Well, you can't, I think they cannot forget the fact that they're working with a creative person. So a creative person is going to figure out creative options, creative solutions. You know, like one of the ways I like to work is I always like to start big. Like, all right, let's start with your big dream, and then we'll let reality come in, and then we will shrink it down accordingly. And I'm sure that's the same for you.
look at you know, my website, look at my work, all that. I myself and any good creative is always going to want to try to deliver a product to you that feels like it's more than what you paid for.
Yeah.
Like, my focus is never just on like jumping on this project and making a buck. Like, of course, I got to feed my family, but also like I'm thinking about how's this going to look on my website? Like, how can I use this to get more videos, which means, or more clients. And that means I want to make something really great that impresses people.
No, that's a very good. I mean, I've gone to that same. That's a very good reminder. Like, one of the expressions out there is work leads to work.
Yeah.
And so as creatives, we want to be producing stuff that we are proud of.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go at least the ones that you want to work with, I'll say, are going to be, all right, no, I'm only going to do it. I'm going to do it at this level. And if your budget can do that, I will work with you. And if it can't, I'll tell you it can't. And then maybe find a meet in the middle. Yeah. You know, this way, like, okay, all right, if you just added X amount of dollars to it, you can decide, is that worth it or not? You know? But it doesn't hurt to have the conversation, right?
No. And like, I tell people, whether it's, you know, a feature film or a corporate video or whatever, it's always the same, right? Like, if I'm shooting a movie, I want to try to shoot it well enough that it'll get me the next project, more work. It's the same with a corporate video. And I'm never insulted by an offer. If you call me up and it's like way below what I'm willing to do, I'm not going to say like, wow, you know, I'm worth so much more than this. I'm
offended.
No, it's like, well, thanks so much for thinking of me. Like I'm not able to go out and, you know, I'm not sure if this is for me, but most of the time it's not for me. Like, I'll know someone who would be perfect for it. So I can help. I love helping people. I love introducing people. So like, that's always something that I try to remind people. Like, an offer is never insulting. It's you know, it's tone that's insulting sometimes, you know, but like, but even then, like, whatever, I got thick skin, like, you know, just reach out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask this question. If somebody's working, whether it's with you or any other creative video person, they're told actually should be this price. And I, as a business owner, feel like, whoa, that just sounds way too much. Can you speak into maybe why it might be higher than they think? Why is oftentimes video is more expensive than people think?
Right. I mean, it is like, you know, to a certain extent, like, a lot of money is a lot of money, no matter where it's going, you know? I think sometimes, you know, we don't bat an eye at like, building a fence for like $7,000, right? But it might seem like a lot of money when you're asking for like a film production and the quote comes back, you know, about, well, you know, it depends. Like, you know, a local business, you know, some of these small businesses, like, you know, between that like 2,000 and 10,000 range can feel like an awful lot. And because like they're not like these big corporations that can go and drop 100, 200 grand on some commercial campaign, you know? And I think like the reminder there is whether it's, you know, 5,000, 10,000, 200,000 or whatever, think about like what it is you're getting for that. Like, you're usually getting a creative person who's going to collaborate with you, come up with some ideas, plan, all that kind of stuff. But then also like, you know, well, what I try to do whenever I give some sort of a quote to, like I love still doing shoots for local businesses between movies and stuff like that. I think it's great. And I try to outline specifically everything that's included in this, you know, whatever the price is.
Yeah.
rather than just, yeah, you're going to get a video and this is how much it costs, but letting them know like, here are all of these specific crew positions I'm bringing on. So
Yeah.
even if they don't know what it means, they might not know what a grip is, for example, but it's like, I'm going to bring in a gaffer, a key grip,
Yeah.
a grip, a sound mixer, a PA, so that it's, I feel like think of like any video producer you're talking to, think of them like a contractor, and because that's what they are. Like when you're building a house, the contractor is pulling together a crew, creating a plan for a project, and then building that building.
Yep.
And
they need their plumber, their framer.
Yep.
Drywall guy, whoever it might be, they're gonna pull them in just the same. Yep.
Yeah, it's the same thing. And yeah, you might be able to get someone to come out there solo and like, nail some boards together, for something simple. But like once it starts getting just, more complex, then
you need more crew. Well, and I think the other side of it is each crew member that you're adding, you're actually economizing your time a little bit more.
Yeah.
So like, hey, if just Will comes out, all right, it's going to take him X amount of hours to do this. You let him bring an assistant. Well, the amount of time he's going to need to produce that.
Yeah.
Just got a little smaller. You let him bring in somebody else, gets a little smaller, right?
Yep.
And then you can get more done.
Yeah.
In that time is really another way to look at it.
That's true. You're like, you're buying yourself space. Mm-hmm. I think another thing that makes people maybe have some of that sticker shock is they actually don't know what they want, like with the video. Like they don't know how they're going to use it.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, I've done videos before where I've shot a video for a company, and then I realized like a year later that it just kind of went on their YouTube channel. There's a link to it on their website or something maybe. And it's just kind of buried. They don't really have a social media presence, like it's not really being used. Whereas there are other times when I shot stuff and then it's like, oh, I see like this company is like using and reusing and re-put, like, like they're getting like real mileage out of this product I shot for them.
Yeah.
They're getting their money's worth. It's because they didn't just come to me and think, well, I guess we should have a video. They have a specific marketing plan that the video is a part of. So I think that also helps. If you're not just approaching videos like, I guess we should have a video, but a specific plan. Like there's a nonprofit I've shot some, done a lot of work for. And, they, a couple of the videos I've shot for them, like they've been able to come back and tell me like, for the following years that like the impact those videos have had, which is always really cool to hear. And like, it's not just because the videos are great, but it's like they had a plan for each of those. Like they know they're going to go to like these specific churches. They're going to show them at these events, and they're going to, put them on these email. Like they're like, they're really like putting those videos to work.
Yeah.
And I find like when your videos are being put to work, then like that money spent, it doesn't feel like it's as much.
Yeah.
But when it's just a video and you don't have a plan for it, and you're just kind of thinking like, hoping that you might put it on YouTube or Instagram and it's suddenly going to make your business blow up. Like, well, I mean, it's going to feel like wasted money.
Yeah.
Even if you just spent a few $100s on it. So
yeah, no, absolutely. I agree with you. I hate seeing a production that you put all this time and energy to.
Yeah.
Just it didn't get used.
Yeah.
Like you feel like, even though it really wasn't your call, but sometimes you feel like, well, did I just waste their time and money? Because they pay me all this. It's not on me that they didn't, but how do I?
It's easy even for me sometimes to feel like I wasted my time on it. Like, cause sure, I made some money, but I just like, I put this effort into this cool thing and nobody's seeing it.
Yeah. No, we really want to be partners with our clients in that sense of like, we want you to be successful because of this.
Yep.
Just from an integrity standpoint, but also it's good business because if it works,
of course,
they can call you back for more, right?
Yeah.